Welcome to Midnight Madness.
I look at Midnight Madness for the novice as the gateway drug to the festival experience.
Midnight Madness, Midnight Madness, Midnight Madness, yeah.
Madness. You're gonna get it, Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it, Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it, Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it.
And now the Midnight Madness Show. Here's your host, the DJ Doctor.
Well, hello everybody. I am Mark, your DJ Doctor, and welcome to another Midnight Madness Show live from Manchester, Tennessee. Boy, what a beautiful night. And we're full house tonight. To my extreme left, which you cannot see, but that's probably a good thing, we have the one and the only, the Hillbilly Heartthrob. How you doing, Jason?
I'm wonderful.
You're what?
I'm wonderful.
You're wonderful. Now, you were down under the sea a little bit with some flu-like symptoms, aren't you?
Under the sea. Am I a mermaid?
Yes. Little Mermaid. You're our Little Mermaid.
Wow.
With a goatee.
Right. That goes with Gerald's song he just did a little bit ago.
Yes, wasn't that a beautiful song? Well, we have not only the Hillbilly Heartthrob in the house, but we have the one and the only awesome Andy Storm. How you doing, Andy?
Awesome as usual.
Awesome as. Can you give us a little shout out what the weather's like here in the central Tennessee area?
Well, look at the. We're looking at a low tonight, down in the teens here in Middle Tennessee. It's going to be a little chilly and cold, but really cool here at the radio station with this upcoming artist. That's your forecast from awesome Andy Storm.
So, thank you, Andy. Entertaining as always. If you're outside of central Tennessee, that means absolutely nothing to you. So if you need to know what the weather is, stick your head outside a window and check. So
That's what I was going to say.
That's might as
It's
well.
like that radio announcer back in the 50s that screwed up live on the air.
I don't know.
He tried to figure out what the weather was. He said, I'll take a leak out the window and figure out what the weather's like. He went to say peak.
Oh, nice. We're here all week. And down in Command Central, we have the one and the only IT guru, Brian. How you doing, Brian? You got a mic next to you?
I do. How are y'all?
Oh, not too bad. Just trying to stay warm. It is a little chilly up here. What's new and exciting in the...
Yeah, I got the heat cranked up here.
Yeah, Jason said he had to turn his up to 75 the other night.
Yeah. Yesterday I turned to 75 because I was sick.
If you know anything about the Hillbilly Heartthrob, he likes his rooms cold as ice.
Oh, 75 or 70.
70.
Year-round.
Yeah, that's about right for Jason. Let's get into our artist tonight. We have a great guest. Jason, why don't you go ahead and introduce this fine talent we have in front of us?
Yes, she's glutton for punishment. It's her second time here.
Yes, and we beat her up a few times at the Opry Mills Mall.
It's true. Very true.
Yep.
We have the beautiful, talented Miss Julia Battiston.
How you doing, Julia?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not bad. Welcome
Thank you.
to our humble
Good to be
abode.
back.
We're glad to get to have you back at our second time around. So
Yeah.
why don't you go ahead and bust into a little tunes on the ivory there, and we'll talk
All
to
right.
you here in a moment.
Unfortunately, I won't make it any warmer in here with my music because it's very cold and depressing. So
Very cold and depressing.
But you've got me, so it always gets hot.
Is that the name of your new album, Cold and Depressing?
maybe.
Okay.
All right. Well, this first one, I guess it's not that depressing. This one is actually kind of a flirty song, I guess. It's
All
called
right.
Passenger Seat.
Met on a Wednesday night, rain caught us by surprise, but I was ready to drown with you. Gin and tonic in hand, perfect mix of good and bad. Before I knew it, You had me crumbling, 'cause you got those sinful eyes with that heavenly smile, grabbing hold of my soul. So play me a song, sing to me, touch me like I'm your guitar strings, take me away for the night. I know your trouble before sunrise. We could drive and drive in circles round these streets, and baby, I'd look good in your passenger seat. Oh, summer wind in our hair as our bodies just sit and stare at each other. We talk about lovers that left us, sing about why we're messed up, but we don't need fixing. The ink on your skin makes me wanna give in, and I lose control. So play me a song, sing to me, touch me like I'm your guitar strings, take me away for the night. I know your trouble before sunrise. We could drive and drive in circles round these streets, and baby, I'd look good in your passenger seat. Oh, play me a song, sing to me, touch me like I'm your guitar strings, take me away for the night. I know your trouble, yeah, I know your trouble. So play me a song, sing to me, touch me like I'm your guitar strings, take me away for the night. I know your trouble, yeah, I know your trouble before sunrise. We could drive and drive in circles round these streets, and baby, I'd look good, I'd look good, yeah, I'd look good in your passenger seat. Oh, in your passenger seat. Yeah, I'd look good in your passenger seat.
What a beautiful song.
Thank you.
It's almost as beautiful as I am.
Good Lord.
Really? Do we have to go there every show?
Can we just get a sound bite? We just hit that like every 20 minutes. And
Sure.
That way it's in there. That way he doesn't actually physically have to say it. And then we charge him for every time we hit that.
You guys would hit it every 20 seconds at that point.
Yeah. But as much as I'm paying you, we need to cut your pay. Well, Julie, we got a lot of new listeners since the last time you were on board. So, again, some of the stuff's going to be redundant. And so our listeners that have been listening from the beginning, they may already go, well, you already know that stuff, Mark. But we do have a lot of new ears on board, and we want to make sure they get to find out more about you and where they can get your stuff. Let's find out, first of all, where you're from. Where do you hail from originally?
Yes, so I grew up in Dobbs Ferry, New York. It's about 20 minutes north of New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, and I moved to Nashville, I guess it's been over a year and a half now.
So this weather here ain't too bad for you. This is still, you're
No,
used to this.
I still never get used to the cold, though, but it is, I guess, a little bit better. Or it's kind of the same. It's
At
been
least the
same.
snow's not up to your knees.
Yeah, that's true. And if there's snow here, people go crazy. So.
Crazy, yes. 3 of my kids are...
We need milk and bread.
Yeah, on Snow Flurry Day. 3 of my kids are in Indianapolis, and they got between 7 and 9 inches of snow over the weekend. Those, they're all used to it, but it's the people that aren't, that like down here. We haven't had a snow yet this year here.
Yeah.
So I like it. I like a little bit of snow. I just want it to go away the next day.
Yeah, I
no
just like
ice.
to look at it out the window.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
I hear people tell me that all the time.
What's that? About you?
Yeah.
I like to look at it for a second, and then it's got to go away. Got to go away. So we're glad you're here. Now, was it music is what brought you from New York to here?
Yeah, so I went to Berklee College of Music in
Yes.
Boston. I graduated in May 2017, so then I moved out here that July.
Now, how long did you go to school at Berkeley? Did you do?
I
the
graduated,
full,
the
full
4
program?
years.
Okay. What did you think of Berkeley? Was it everything you? It's got this mystique about Berkeley. Was it everything you thought it was, or was it even more once you got there?
Definitely even more. It was worth every second. Because, when I was in high school, I wasn't sure if I should just not go to college and pursue music full time. But definitely Berkeley was worth every second.
We have a lot of Berkeley grads come through here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And we have not just Berkeley, but other grads from other institutions too. So it's nice to get that background. What was your favorite class or best class at Berkeley you took?
Probably lyric writing with Pat Pattison.
Okay.
He was my favorite teacher there.
Was he?
Yeah, he writes most of the books for the songwriting program. So
Oh,
for
wow.
the lyric writing at least, yeah.
So you got it from the man himself then.
Yes. He also taught John Mayer for a little bit, for like a semester.
Just John Mayer, that's all? So, well, that's cool. Why don't we go into another tune here real quick?
Yeah, sure.
And tell us a little bit about it, and then go ahead and give us a play.
All right. So I guess I'll do... This one's another one I wrote a while ago. I think it was in the summertime. A lot of my songs, or a lot of my best songs, I think, come from getting my heart broken, of course. I think, one of the ones I sent my dad, he was like, damn, you should get your heart broken more often, because this is awesome.
Thanks, Dad.
But yeah, unfortunately, that's what happens. Well, fortunately and unfortunately. But yeah, this was one of those ones that kind of just flowed out of me. So
Okay.
It's called Love Me Right. I find peace in your arms when you hold me close at night. Taste that southern sweetness on your lips. Feels like your eyes could start a fire. When you sing me country songs, I pretend to know them all and sing along. By the second chorus, I'd drive all night with you if you wanted to get lost another hour. But wait, don't hold me that way. If you don't mean it, you don't believe it, then don't stay. Oh, hey, don't kiss me that way. If you're gonna turn around and take it back by morning light. 'Cause if you're gonna love me, then love me right. Yeah, if you're gonna love me, then love me right. Came on strong in the beginning. Stranger minds, familiar bodies, speeding time. Like a heartbeat running on empty. Not knowing how or why, but knowing it feels right. When I feel our skin touch, I can't get enough of you. But wait, don't hold me that way. If you don't mean it, you don't believe it, then don't stay. Oh, hey, don't kiss me that way. If if you're gonna turn around and take it back by morning light. 'Cause if you're gonna love me, then love me right. Oh, if you're gonna love me, you better love me right. 'Cause baby, I've been hurt before. I need a man, not a boy anymore. Oh, baby, I've been hurt before. I need a man, not a boy anymore. Baby, I've been hurt before. Baby, I've been hurt before. I need a man, not a boy anymore. I've been hurt before. Oh, baby, I've been hurt before. I need a man. I need a man, not a boy anymore. So wait, don't hold me that way. If you don't mean it, you don't believe it, then don't stay. Oh, hey, don't kiss me that way. If you're gonna turn around and take it back, turn around and take it back. Just turn around and take it back. Wait, don't hold me that way. If you don't mean it, you don't believe it, then don't stay. Oh, hey, don't kiss me that way. If you're gonna turn around and take it back by morning light. 'Cause if you're gonna love me, then love me right. Oh, if you're gonna love me, you better love me right. If you're gonna love me, then love me right. Oh, if you're gonna love me, then love me right.
Some of the best songs come out of heartbreak, actually.
Yeah, there's been numerous hits, that's been done.
There's a lot of them
somebody
come out of
falling in
drinking.
love or falling out of love.
Some come out of drinking, too.
And most of your songs involve that, I think. But hey, it worked for David Allen Coe and George Thorogood, so why not? Musical family, Dad is here with you. Dad's been
Dad
your roadie.
is here. I know what he's gonna say though. He always makes the joke that the only thing he can play is the radio.
Oh, okay. But he supports her 100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
And he finds dates so he can break up with. So
just to write another song.
Trying to buy him a new house down the road. Yeah. Honey, you only got a couple of more, and the check's starting to need to roll on in. Daddy's getting upset. So Daddy's from New York, so these guys are going to come in and go out real quick. So now is Dad from New York? Is that where he's from originally?
Yes, he grew up in the Bronx.
In the Bronx. Oh, man, tough guy. Yeah, that's good. So now he's got the accent. How come you don't? Because you've been away from a while, a little bit. Yeah, more foofy
so.
Area. Yeah, that's cool. I could hear your dad talk all day. That's cool. He's got that Tony Soprano kind of thing going on there, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, he gets it a lot.
I keep waiting for him to jump up and go, "Hey, say hello to my little friend."
Don't say that.
So no, not really a musical family. I would say I'm the most musical. On my dad's side, though, my grandma sings a little bit, and my grandpa sang opera.
Okay. Opera?
Yeah.
Wow. We don't get a lot of that here at all, where people have background or family members with background in that. That's hard. That and rap, and especially operatic rap. That's a new genre. That'd be something you ought to do, Jason. Operatic rap.
Right. I can't even rap. You saw that.
We'll just call it O-rap.
O-rap?
O-rap.
O-rap.
Yeah, you rapped down in Nashville one night, and we've got blackmail evidence of that.
And I was sober.
Yes, and I wouldn't have said that. I'd have said I was totally out of my mind at the time, but because it was pretty scary.
Well, you guys got me to rap one time on the radio, too.
Did we really?
Yeah. It was with Rebecca and James. They got and Brian had his hand in it. We did.
No, not Brian.
Mm-hmm. Not me.
Ice Baby.
Oh no!
And I bombed really quick.
Wow, Ice Baby.
Yep.
Brian, do we have that on audio? Do we have that somewhere?
Yes, we do. It's on one of the old archives
archived,
somewhere.
Yes, it's an
Oh,
archive.
then I know where it's at. I'll pull that up.
Oh.
We haven't done a best of show in a long time.
No, it's been a couple years since we've done the
Yeah.
best of.
I think I've got enough in there for about 2 years worth of bloopers on my own end. So, and Lee Gibson would vouch for that too. So.
Wait, I thought this was the blooper show every week.
Pretty much. No, I'm just adding to the big show down the road, Ryan. See, I'm preparing. So, and again, the script writer is the one that's making mistakes. I just read off the teleprompter all the time.
Right.
So, Julie, what's next for you? You got big plans? You playing a lot?
I do play locally, around Nashville. This week I'm playing at Just Love tomorrow and 404 Bar and Grill next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, 404. Now, we've just been talking about the 404 recently, and we're going to try to get up there and talk to them.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I played there once before, a few weeks ago.
Brian and his computer genius. 404 is not found, just so you know that. So 404 is not found. Anyway, that should be their little thing they ought to do.
Now, you brought us a single.
Yes. That's one of my more recent songs I worked on with my friend John Townsend. And it's more of he produced it, and it's more of an electronic kind of production.
Well, Brian likes that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could.
We got a CD with her new electronic single. Would you mind us popping it in the CD player? Would you be able to
Have it released?
Yeah, we can air it on the station. You can't do it on video stream.
Right, and we told her about that. So, due to license agreement, we can play it on the station. So, people that are watching Facebook, what's going to happen to the Facebook Live? Is it going to go just dead?
Yeah, it'll go dead for a few minutes.
Please stand by.
So, anybody that's listening to Facebook Live, just please stand by. Go turn over and listen to the radio station, and then come back when the song's over with. So, whenever
we
Brian,
could just play a verse and chorus.
we'll just play the first verse and chorus, okay, Brian?
Okay.
And so, all your fans, this is Julia's new tune. Whenever you're ready, Brian, let us know when you're ready to click it.
Was it in the computer?
Yes.
There it is.
Yep.
I don't know why this always comes up, but you know.
I know we got a bunch of
See, this is the blooper show part of the,
Yeah.
where we just click buttons
Popped
and
up and
pretend
all
like we're
these
doing
default
stuff here.
screens came up. So give us a second while we get the player fixed.
Oh my gosh.
I see it.
And there's no audio.
It's about ready to play.
Oh, there it is.
Thanks.
Excuse me. Go ahead.
Now, what gave you the inspiration behind that song? It's really smooth. I hear a little bit of Amy Grant in that.
Really?
The vocals, and they're very smooth.
Thank you. Oh gosh, I don't know. It was just like a gloomy day outside, and we just thought of rain, and just trying to think of like a cool concept around that. Of instead of, because usually people associate rainy days as bad things, and just kind of being reminded of this person when it rains, and even though you know they're bad for you, you still want the rain to come every once in a while. So
yeah, that's a really good lyrics there. I love that transition, that change when you're dropping the notes, and bringing it down, stepping it down.
Thank you.
With those verses and stuff. It was really nice.
Thanks.
So you're wrong. You're wrong. There's another one for the blooper. You're songwriters. Do you sit and you try to think of a song, or do you just let emotions hit you? Ex-boyfriends, rainfalls. What gets you kind of in the creative mood there?
It's really different. You mean co-writing or
No,
just writing by
just
myself?
Songwriter in general. Come up with a song. Do you sit down and go, I need to write a song today or this week, and I think I'm going to write a song about current events, or I'm going to write a song about a heartbreak? Or does just something strikes you and makes you do that?
For
or she
me,
sees you?
Yeah. That's scary.
For me, it comes in spurts. The inspiration, mostly, like I said, if I get my heart broken and I feel really bad, like the first thing I want to do is get all of my feelings out into a song. So I sit down, and those are the ones that come the easiest.
Right.
But when I was at school, we were doing a song a week we had to do as an assignment. That was more structured of like, oh, you have to write a song about this, or in a certain way.
Now, do you find that easy at all to do? That you got to sit down. You're going to write a song today about current events. Can you sit down and come up with one?
A lot of the time, I would leave it for last minute, and I'd be up all night writing the song the night before it was due. So,
Okay.
But that was my own fault.
But they were good songs. Now, do you use any of those in your act?
I do, yeah. Actually, I have one. I can play it next. We had to write a song about a Greek myth, specifically Icarus.
Okay.
But we couldn't say Icarus or any of the names or anything in it. It just had to be in general, like the story. We had to think of something. So if you don't know the story, I'll give a short summary of Icarus. It's his dad and him get locked in a tower, and in order to escape, his dad builds them wings made of wax and feathers. And he tells Icarus not to fly too close to the sun because the wings will melt, and not to fly too close to the water because he'll drown. And, of course, Icarus gets a little bit too curious and flies too close to the sun and crashes to his death. So on that happy note, it got me thinking about how sometimes we can get a little bit too confident in ourselves and make decisions not thinking about consequences. And we get caught up sort of in our own little temporary high. So that's what I called the song. And this is it.
Okay.
I left my mind up in the clouds, placed my fear in everybody else. My words are daggers flying from my mouth, carving thoughts in others' heads till they believe what I said. I've been waiting and begging to get to the top, unprepared for the drop. But look at what I started. Is this what I wanted? Getting caught up in my temporary high. The temperature is rising. Shouldn't have let my pride in. I can't fly without knowing how to fall. Should've known how to fall. Should've known how to fall. wave slapped across my face. I still promise that I have a fix as I'm drowning in the tides and all the lies that came crashing down. But look at what I started. Is this what I wanted? Getting caught up in my temporary high. The temperature is rising. Shouldn't have let my pride in. I can't fly without knowing how to fall. Should've known how to fall. Should've known. What goes up comes down, goes up comes down, goes up comes down. What goes up comes down, goes up comes down, goes up comes down. What goes up comes down, goes up comes down, goes up comes down. 'Cause look at what I started. Is this what I wanted? Getting caught up in my temporary high. The temperature is rising. Shouldn't have let my pride in. I can't fly without knowing how to fall. Should've known how to fall. Should've known how to fall. Should've known how to fall.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. I think we discovered you, first met you at the Opera Mills Mall Unplugged. I think that's where we first got to meet you. I can't remember how long ago. It's got to have been over a year. Probably right when she first got
It's been
to
a
town.
while, yeah.
You know, and that's, you know, presented by PCG. We want to thank them for getting us in contact with you and Chelsea. Come out of there.
I'm actually a provider for them now, a songwriter. So I work with their clients and teach songwriting.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, now, is that something new for you that just started?
Yeah, within the last few months, yeah.
Awesome. Now, how often do you get back to the Opera Mills Mall and play there?
Pretty often. I'm playing there, I think, the weekend of February 16th.
The February 16th?
Yeah.
And those that are listening that's never been there, Opera Mills Mall there off of Opera Mills Parkway. Great mall, beautiful mall. It's a large mall. If you look at my figures, got a great food court, so I like that. But they got a center area, stage area where first part of the day, the first Saturday of the month, we're up there and we do a live show for you. So we do the Opera Mills Mall Unplugged, which is sponsored by PCG. And then the second half of the day, we do TSAI, and we do that show. So, so we got to meet you as well as Chelsea and quite a few others from there. But I think we saw you not last Saturday we were there, but the Saturday before that.
Yes,
and,
yes.
We got to watch you perform. But if anyone's in the area, make sure you go to the Opry Mills Mall Unplugged. Each and every weekend they have music by the Opry Mills Unplugged by PCG. It's always going on. TSAI is the first Saturday of every month, so we're always there for the first Saturday. But there's always music going on the other 3 weekends or 4 weekends a month, so make sure they check it out. And they get to see people like you and Chelsea and Maya Jones, and there's just a whole amount of great
and
artists.
they even get desperate and pull me up once in a
They
while.
had you there last month.
Yes.
It's already into this month, so you were there last month. So
I was there twice in December and once in January.
Well, so they were desperate.
They were desperate.
Okay. No, but you get to see great talent and up-and-coming artists, so make sure you check that out. So we were glad we got to meet you and get you into our family from there. What's the next big show for you? I mean, you're doing some of these songwriter spotlights. Is there something on the horizon that you're looking at? Are you going to get out of Nashville and try to hit a venue somewhere, or are you?
I'm not sure yet.
Are you going to go back home and bust some ivories out there in New York?
Yeah, maybe. When I'm home, I love to perform in New York City. There's a lot of good places there. I've performed at the Bitter End a lot.
At the Bitter End? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
No, where's that at?
It's a really cool venue.
It's at the end of the street.
Yeah.
That's where is that? I think it's in Greenwich Village.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you're going to get playing there. That's a pretty cool spot. Now, do they have music there all the time? Is that the big songwriter area
They
that
do,
you hang
yeah.
out?
There were a lot of famous people that have performed there. I think Lady Gaga performed there before she was big. Oh, Bob Dylan, yeah.
It's
been around for a long time.
That's kind of New York's Bluebird Cafe, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's pretty cool. So it'd be neat to get to hear you play out there. You get out there, make sure you do a Facebook Live show and post it on our Facebook because we'd love to see you play.
I will.
Out there.
Yeah.
So time's going to slip away from us, so let's get another song out of you. What would you like to play next?
All right. I'll play one of my more recent ones.
Okay.
Is there time for 2 more or 1 more?
I think we got time for at least 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we got time for at least 2.
All right. So this one. There we go. This one I wrote with my friend. We had a band back in Boston when we went to Berkeley together, and we like to write together a lot.
A band?
Yeah, I was in a band.
What was the name of the band? I love names of bands.
The Forbidden Zone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
It was very random. We never could agree on anything, so I don't know. We just called ourselves that.
All right.
Yeah.
And this is with the band that you played this song?
No, I just reunited with the guitar player. He came to visit Nashville for the first time, so while he was here, we wrote this a couple months ago. It's called Bad Days.
You're so fast to crumble, hiding in your shadows, and I feel you slipping away. One day you hold me like you won't let go, the next you hate it when I'm too close. And I can't take it, 'cause your smile turns to dust, then quickly back to lust, and here I am fighting you again. I don't wanna think it over, I don't wanna let you take your time, 'cause if you're gonna pull me closer, you can't run when things fall through. Need you to love me on the bad days too. Can you love me on the bad days too? How many times can we restart, build you up when you fall apart? Trying to hold you together, I feel like a broken record, keep letting myself get hurt. It's getting harder to take it when your smile turns to dust, then quickly back to lust, and here I am fighting you again. Oh, I don't wanna think it over, I don't wanna let you take your time, 'cause if you're gonna pull me closer, you can't run when things fall through. Can you love me on the bad days too? Need you to love me on the bad days too. Bad days too. Can you love me every day? Can you love me every day? Oh, can you love me every day? Can you love me every day? Can you love me every day? Can you love me? 'Cause I don't wanna think it over, I don't wanna let you take your time, 'cause if you're gonna pull me closer, you can't run when things fall through. Can you love me on the bad days too? Need you to love me on the bad days too.
Very nice.
So who are some of your favorite artists that people like to listen to?
Definitely Sarah Bareilles. She's been my number one inspiration. One of the reasons why I started writing and performing.
Okay.
I actually had the chance. I shared this story last time, but I had the chance to perform with her live on stage. It's a crazy story, but it was one of the best nights of my life.
You still got to repeat it because there's
Yes,
people out there that haven't heard it. So go ahead and repeat it.
So the chair of the songwriting department at Berklee, Bonnie Hayes, was interviewing Sarah in a suburb of Massachusetts, a suburb of Boston. I think it was a couple years ago now, yeah. And Sarah was doing a private show, a fundraising event, and Bonnie was interviewing her at the event, and she brought me with her, and I got to meet Sarah backstage. We had like a 10-minute conversation, and I told her that I cover her song Manhattan all the time, and she was like, oh, well, why don't you come play it for the last song of my show tonight, and you can play the piano and sing with me. So I was playing also and singing. It was crazy. I still feel like it wasn't real, but she was even cooler than I thought she would be in person.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was
Sometimes
awesome.
you get a little worried when you get to meet your idols.
I know. I had no idea what to say.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and they're human. They're just people like the rest of us. They just are very gifted, and some got lucky breaks and earned their breaks, too. But I've got to meet some of my drum idols and got to go backstage and get to meet them. And you're always afraid. I'm not intimidated by them. They're just people. But I just don't want them to be a jerk. I want them to be really cool, and I want to walk away with a pleasant, happy feel going, that guy is really cool, and I'm so glad. I got to meet Peter Revere from Rare Earth, and I remember when I was a little kid, I heard Get Ready that he covered early on, and it got into the Rare Earth albums, and I got to go backstage and meet him many years later, and there's a great picture of him and I together, and just down-to-earth, nicest guy on the planet. So and Danny Sarah from the band Chicago, got to meet him, and I told him, man, I learned drum riffs off of you. I cheated and learned some of my drum lessons came from you off your albums, and he was just the nicest guy, So sometimes when you meet your stars and idols that kind of brought you along into the music, you get a little worried about I hope they're cool.
But it was awesome to
she was
find that
better
she was
than
even
what you
cooler
expected.
than I could have imagined, and just not even only getting to meet her, but I got to sing with her on stage, which is crazy, and really made me believe that anything is possible, because I never in a million years thought that would happen.
It inspires you to do even more. And I hope it also teaches you the humbleness like how she was. So down the road, if that ever happens to you, you take care of people that come up to go, like how she handled, you. And that's the whole thing.
That's the same thing he said about me. The first
same
time
thing
we
I
met
said
me.
about Jason,
This is my new idol.
I've said a lot of things about Jason. I don't think any of that was part of it. You don't have the same script writer I've got, that's for sure. Let's see. Again, we're going to get time's going to slip away. It's already 7:44. Let's talk about social media real quick. You got stuff for sale or available that people can purchase?
Not for sale yet, no. I definitely want to get an EP recorded. I'm going to be working on that within the next few months.
Okay.
So I'll be releasing some music.
Okay, good, because we want to hear it.
But I do have all the social media pages like Instagram and Facebook. I have a website too where you can find some of my demos.
Okay. You might have to teach us how to work that Instagram thing. I just got us set up on Instagram account for the station, and I think you're one of the first ones I actually tried it on, and I've got to go back and reboot it because it's going to the wrong Facebook page. It needs to come to the WFNC Jams page. Mm-hmm. But is Instagram working for you? Is that a good media for people to use out there?
Yeah, I feel like it's the most popular one at this point. Instagram is definitely my favorite.
Okay. And do you get a lot of hits, a lot of people coming to your site because of that? It's mainly a mobile app, am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you take pictures and share it, and then you share with other artists and stuff. So that's the most popular of the group that's right now?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so up-and-coming artists that's out there, and even some of us old dogs that are still in the business should be looking at Instagram. So, and the radio station is. Brian's taking care of Twitter. I'm taking care of Instagram. I just got into it. So, like I say, maybe you can help us launch it a little better and use you as the artist. So,
we can go back to MySpace.
Yeah. MySpace, yeah.
I never had that one.
Ironically, the best thing having out of MySpace is I got to meet Blackberry Smoke before they were famous. And then because of MySpace, I got a contact with him. And then I bought my drum set. My Mirror Pearl drum set came off of one ad off of MySpace. So that was about the best of luck I've ever had with MySpace. So I don't even know if they're still around. I don't know. If they are, they can't be doing much. So
yeah, they're still around.
Are they really, Brian? Are they doing anything? Is there a viable thing people can use?
Yeah.
Really? I wonder why they don't promote it more then. So you might have to go MySpace there,
Maybe
Julia.
I'll try it out. Yeah.
That maybe would be the new thing. Forget this Instagram thing, you know. Well,
we better play a song.
Let's get into the last song of the night. What would you like to tell us about this one?
Okay. This one was another
heartbreak song.
Heartbreak one,
do
but
we
it's
get
more
dad
of a meaner one. I've never really written one of those. It was the first one I actually cursed in, like, ever. I'm not gonna curse on here though. I have the clean version, so.
You can curse. I just say the F-bombs, probably not, but.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. This guy
it
made
wouldn't
me.
be the first time it's been on our station.
This guy made me pretty mad, so.
Or the others.
At the time.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but I will use a different word.
Okay.
It's called Broken Boys. Oh, that's the wrong chord. Okay.
I'll pack you up with the other junk that didn't work out. Loose screws and pieces that I never could fit together. Lock you away with the memories that only seem to temporarily fix me. I won't forget you, but soon I'll be wishing that I never even met you. Why do I try to love these broken boys that treat my heart like it's a toy? I fall for it every single time, 'cause they know just how to get under my skin and mess me up just like them till it's over. So I'll add you to the list of boys that I'll never fix. Boys that I'll never fix. Oh, you knew how to use your ocean eyes to drown me from the start. Left me suffocating and swimming with your damaged heart. And you used my body to keep you floating. But why do I try to love these broken boys that treat my heart like it's a toy? I fall for it every single time, 'cause they know just how to get under my skin and mess me up just like them till it's over. So I'll add you to the list of boys that I'll never. Was it just a waste of time? Was it just a waste of time? Was it just a waste of time? How does it feel to be alone? How does it feel being alone? How does it feel? Oh, it's all you've ever known. But why do I try to love these broken boys that treat my heart like it's a toy? I fall for it every single time, 'cause they know just how to get under my skin and mess me up just like them till it's over. So I'll add you to the list of boys that I'll never fix. Boys that I'll never fix. Oh, I'll never fix them, I'll never fix you. Boys that I'll never
Very nice.
Thank you.
So just give us a name and we'll go take care of them. That's all.
She still said the F word, fix.
Yeah. Fix. He's already gone. Hey,
Dad
Vinny
took care of that one.
Vinny, yeah, we won't say Dad did. Vinny took care of it. He made some little adjustments there at the dock, Well, Julie, it's nice to have you on board with us again.
Thank you so much.
We want to wish you the best of luck. Stop getting your heart broke. It makes great songs, but emotionally, that's not good for you.
I don't know if I'll be able to write anymore if I.
Yeah, I know. You gotta come up with some lively children's tune or something after that.
I want to see you write some Jerry Lee Lewis stuff or something.
Jerry Lewis stuff.
Yeah, all over that keyboard.
Yeah. Jerry Lee Lewis?
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis? Yeah. No.
Yeah. So, yeah. We're certainly glad you put up with us coming in here. So we wish you the best of luck. You're going to be playing at the 404 Club coming up next Tuesday?
Tuesday the 22nd.
Tuesday the 22nd. So if people are out and about in Nashville. I believe that's on the south side of Nashville.
Yeah.
Make sure you check it out. It's a great little venue out there. We're going to be heading that way ourselves here in a few days, checking it out. So I want to thank you for being part of the show. Thank you so much for Dad for being supportive and bringing her out and about.
Thank you.
We wish
Thanks
you the
for
best.
having me.
Oh, no, we're just tickled to death to get you on. So I think it's time to close the show. We want to thank everybody that's listening. Chris from HeatFMRadio.com. We didn't forget about you. Thank you for sharing our music.
Sometimes we'd like to. But
sometimes he'd like to just edit the show. So we got Brian down there, the IT guru, and Plasky running a great job tonight. Brian, for Miss Julie Batista, the one and the only awesome Andy Storm, Jason the Hibbert Heartthrob, myself, the DJ Doctor. Until the next Midnight Madness show, y'all take care and have a good night.